U.S. stocks, they traded lower once again during mostly a choppy trading session, this time after the Bank of Japan's latest monetary decision failed to please investors. But first, in the United States, wholesale inventories, they rose 0.2% in April, falling in line with expectations. Excluding automobiles inventories, they were flat. Meanwhile, investors were still caught up and still ignoring Monday's credit ratings upgrade by Standard & Poor's, which upgraded its outlook for the U.S. to stable and pointed out a relatively favorable growth outlook. The brush-off stems from ongoing worries over when the Fed might scale back its stimulus program. But most focus today was overseas, as the Bank of Japan kept its interest rates and its asset buying program unchanged. It also held back from introducing new measures to ease market volatility, citing signs of economic recovery. The Nikkei dropped more than 1%, while European markets also were in the red. And with the yen rising more than 2% to near 97 against the U.S. dollar and oil prices falling more than 0.5%, it looked to be a rough finish for a Tuesday for the Dow Jones. Speaking of which, taking a look now to see how the Dow Jones has closed out today's volatile trading session. The Dow is on the downside, triple digits, 116.57 points to settle in at 15,122.02. In a breakdown of today's major market movers, we first begin with shares of Lululemon Athletica, which plunged more than 15% after the yoga apparel maker said its CEO, Christine Day, will step down. Just last week, the company announced that it was starting to get some of its Luon yoga pants back on store shelves. This after they were recalled in March for being too sheer. Apple toggled in and out of positive territory just one day after the tech giant unveiled a music streaming service called iTunes Radio and new mobile software at its annual developers conference. Meanwhile, Sony and Microsoft released their versions of their new video game consoles at E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Sony edged higher after the Japanese company's PS4 was priced at $399, undercutting the Xbox One by $100. And Sprint Nexstar rallied after Japan's SoftBank said it was raising its offer for U.S. mobile operator to $21.6 billion.